First one will be from Eric Bailey of the Tulsa World, and then we'll go to Ryan Aber.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Chris, thanks for your time today. I really appreciate it, man.
No problem. How you doing?
Doing good. Hey, I wanted to ask you, you just waiting to get eligible last year. What did it mean to get those 64 snaps that you had last year, and how much did that really benefit you and kind of feed your hunger to get back on the field this season?
Yeah, I would say as soon as I got that news, it probably was the best news I got that whole year. I just it's it's one thing to continue. I'm hard, my retainer. It's my fault. It's one thing to you feel me? I felt at a time I was stacking days, just trying, really just working on my craft every day. But I just kind of felt, um, how could I say, that I wasn't helping my team enough. And it was just really hard to, you feel me, watch them go out and, you feel me, compete and, put their everything on the line. And, you feel me, I couldn't um, add to that in any way. So I would say when I got that news, it's the best news I got all year besides, yeah, but I was really excited, just to kind of just give my energy and, you feel me, whatever I could to the team last year. I felt that was my role as far as just whatever I could bring to the plate. If that was energy, motivation, um, just another helmet on somebody. I just wanted to be able to help them in any way I could.
Chris, I appreciate it. Have a good weekend, okay?
You too, sir.
Okay, next question, Ryan Aber, the Oklahoman, and then Jason Kersey.
Yeah, Chris, we just heard from Bill Bedenbaugh, and he talked about that he felt like center was the best position for you, or your best position.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that way? And what's it been like adjusting to moving back to that spot here in the spring?
Yes, sir. Yes, I would feel like I certainly do feel. I just feel natural at center. If I could say that, I just feel very natural. I feel like it's a position to where you both need athletic ability and mental. Be able to have mental calmness, and you just being able to, in a time where everything's flying around, slow everything down and calm everybody, and but also be able to, bring that intensity back up. And I feel like last year, I had many times I could have been more vocal when I was, but you feel me? Like I told you before, my role was just helping where I could. And I feel like this year that's been a big thing for me, is just, not also being able to, make my offensive line closer, because I feel like that's one thing we've been trying to do ever since this off season hit, is just become closer as a unit. Not only the starting five, but just in my room, because even Coach B said you as strongest as your weakest link, and that's facts. And we just really been working on, you feel me, getting to know each other, because I feel like offensive line is the one position to where, I mean, football is a teamwork sport, but as far as offensive line, is you depending on four other people besides yourself. And if that chemistry isn't good between y'all each other, I mean, you can only go so far. So I feel like center is the best position for me, just because I feel like I can hit those areas. You feel me, that that need to be filled in that spot. So I'm excited. Stacking every day, trying to get better every day. Nowhere where I need to be yet, but not where I started to. So you feel me? I'm just excited for really every day I get a chance to get better. You feel me? And prepare for this upcoming season. And people might think it's far away, but it's not to me. So um, this spring is a really good time for me to just become the best version of myself. And I'm working every day. God, I am.
Appreciate it, Chris.
We'll go to Jason Kersey of The Athletic, and then Joe Bettner.
Hey, Chris, thanks for your time. When you transferred in, obviously you're going through the pandemic. Everything is different than what it would normally be. And then on top of that, you have to deal with waiting for the NCAA to approve you. Can you just take us what the last, 10, 11 months have been like for you? I imagine that was all quite different.
Yeah, I would kind of say at some time maybe a whirlwind, kind of, if I could describe it like that, just kind of, especially last year, like you mentioned, just waiting to see about my waiver and just, keeping myself here in the present, not thinking too far ahead, not too far behind. Um, at one point, I could probably say that I got frustrated. You feel me? Like, a lot. You can't even ask Coach B. Like, I was over here just antsy. You feel me? Antsy to get on the field or just do anything in that matter. But I really just had to really just one thing that I very enjoy. One thing that I when I'm moving here to Oklahoma, I've just been able to really just slow down and really just, all the stuff that was happening. I just had to really just put my trust in God. And I was really, I would say, mm, I would say at some points, never discouraged, but just that wonder. You feel me? That if this, so what? And I just have to stop that and really just tell myself just to be prepared for when that opportunity does come. And that's just what I kept telling myself. You feel me? I'm a born again Christian. I just made sure that I just I didn't change. I didn't change from what I was doing because I felt situations like that people might, you feel me, alter from the path that they on or maybe do different things that they don't usually do. But I kind of just had to make sure that I was just staying true to the script. And yeah, it was a long couple of months, but you stay down for the come up, and that's on God. You stay down for the come up, and like I said, um, I'm just trying to become, you feel me, the best player I can for my teammates, and I'm gonna continue to do so. But yeah, it was a long, I would say a long couple of months, but sometimes patience is a virtue. Oh God, patience is a virtue for real, and I'm glad I was patient because it's going to pay off. I know it is.
Thank you, Chris.
No problem.
Joe Bettner, Norman transcript, and then Kerry Murdoch.
Chris, just hearing you talk about, wanting to speak out more, felt like you could have spoken up more this past season. How much did having guys like Creed Humphrey and Adrian Ely around maybe affect just like trying to figure out your place within that O-line group? But at that same note, how much did those guys kind of help, get transition you into the program and I guess maybe be somewhat of mentors to you?
Yeah, those are both the big bros from God. As Adrian and Creed especially. It's funny you mentioned that. Just during the season, even when they saw me at times where you feel me, I could have been discouraged or you feel me, wondered more than I needed to. They was always just, really there for me to just to give me some insight. You feel me, and just let them know that I was on the right path, and just especially Adrian and Creed. Me and Creed got especially close. I feel like closer to the end of the season, just because I just wanted to really just tap into, you feel me, what he was doing. You feel me, that, and because he had the blueprint to do what was right, and you feel me, I knew that, and so I was just really just trying to trying to see what he does and also that I does and see what could help my game in that way. And also, you feel me, I think a big part that Creed helped me with was just seeing the field in an easier way. You feel me? I feel like everybody sees the field in their own way, and you kind of have to find that. But giving me little indicators, giving me little here and there, just to help me find my own um, process of how I see things. And so they played a big role in you feel me, um, directing me into, you feel me, the right way that I need to go, because oh God, and I for sure needed that, and I'm forever grateful for them. Those are big homies for real. Um, but yeah, I would say that they both were major pieces in helping me figure out what did I need to do to get better, and also um, maintain what I was doing.
Thanks, Chris.
Kerry Murdoch with Sooner Scoop, and then John Hoover.
Hey, Chris, I kind of appreciated you talking about what you were going through last year. I'm curious, we all know Bill Bedenbaugh is, a tough coach. And I'm curious kind of what, he was like while you were going through that, how supportive he was. Did you kind of get to see a different side of him than you see normally on the practice field, just supporting you throughout that thing?
Beyond supportive, that's a real guy. That's as plain as you can keep it. very real and very pure. I would say is the word. And I would say during that time, just keeping my head right because he's tapped into his players. You feel me? He's not just we're not just machines to him. You feel me? He's tapped into who we are as people. And so I would maybe say at certain times when he knew that, you feel me, if I was, not even low in energy or any time you feel me, he knew because he knew how dedicated I was to this shit. You know how much I had left behind and came here. So he was very supportive. Always staying positive with me. Always making sure that uh, that my head was up. You feel me? Like a metaphor, never down. You feel me? Your chin always up. You feel me? Because regardless, um, we're gonna live to see another day. And so I think he just made sure that I just stayed on the course. And yeah, I feel like I came. He was a big reason why I came here, just because I knew of not also what he's done, but just as a person. And so I knew he was a very genuine person. But going through those couple of months, I got to for sure see how real he was. God,
Appreciate that, Chris.
no problem.
Okay, we've got time for just a couple more. John Hoover and then Chandler Engelbrecht.
Hey, Chris, I wonder if you could describe maybe getting to play with a couple of guys this year, at least so far this spring, who you didn't get to play with last year. One's Wanye Morris on one side and maybe Stacey Wilkins on the other side. What are those two guys coming into the program, coming back to the program in Stacey's case? What are those two guys been like?
Yeah, I would say they both bring, feel me, two different skill sets to our unit. I feel like one big thing we've been on is just, always adding to the group and not taking away from. And that's one thing they both haven't done is taken away from or be a distraction. They've only been a plus. And so I would say we're all working. They both working hard. Nobody in our room is complacent or you feel me anywhere close to where they think we're gonna be. And so I would say as far as tackles, they've just been good as far as keeping the competition. You feel me? Not ever leaving, never leaving. Them coming in, just you feel me, raise the playing level for the tackles as far as there's more people in the room. You feel me? And not everybody can play, and so I feel like them being back and stuff just makes it good competition, and good competition just brings out the best of people.
Thank you, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry, only time for one more. Chandler Engelbrecht.
Hey, Chris, hope all is well, man. Obviously, we talked to Bill earlier, and he talked about the expectations that come with playing on an OU offensive line and how high those are. How tough is it to meet those expectations, and what does this O-line still have to do to meet those?
As far as expectations, I feel like a lot of people have expectations for this team, for us. As far as us, we just stand on the pace to, be the best team we can be. Feel like this what spring is for is kind of on some throwing spaghetti at the wall, seeing what stick. And I feel like this is what we're doing. You feel me? Seeing what this group of guys runs best, seeing what gels together, and you feel me? Just seeing what this team is about. And that's for sure what we have been tapping into these last couple of days. And it's just we just can really just into the beginning of our spring ball too. So we just have a lot of time and room. Not even a lot of time, a lot of room for improvement. And I wouldn't feel like any of us is trying to meet expectations, but make our own and exceed them. If anything, there's a lot of expectations for us, but I feel like the biggest thing right now is not even focusing on that, but just becoming the best team we can be, and also just because I know last year, because COVID and everything, me personally, I wasn't even on a team yet, trying to figure out what I was gonna do. But I know they didn't have spring ball last year, and that people might not think that's a big deal, but when you only get to summer, you only have a certain amount of weeks. That leaves out a lot of weeks of of a team getting closer and of a team bonding and getting better together. And I feel like that's one thing this spring has been for us is just figuring out who we are as a team, each other, and it's not even close to really tapping into who I think we really are, but we're on our way.
Hey, Chris, appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us.
God bless y'all. Have a good one.